Howdy folks, welcome back to World of Tanks with the mighty Jingles. Now, I do realise that in my last video I did say that the next video you saw was going to be the runners-up and the winner of the Tank Destroyer category of the replay contest. But I had these couple of replays still sitting around in my potential winners folder, and they were just too good to not show you. So think of this as a bonus video. We're starting off with Jingster Joe in his Su-85B. It's a tier 4 game on port. There's a couple of things make this video interesting. First of all, we have a complete arsehole in an M37. And we're going to lose 4 tanks. There we go, he's already killed his first friendly. Nailed the Su-26. We're basically going to lose 4 tanks in this game. Not to enemy fire. Either through suicides or team killing. So to all intents and purposes, it's 11 versus 15. And the other team have all the artillery. So he's got his first kill, and if you have a look at the map, you'll see him rushing off, trying to find the other M37 to kill him too. Meanwhile, Jingster here is just trying to, do what tank destroyers do. And there's his first target, a B1 and an M3 Stuart.
Penetration.
Meanwhile, team killing arsehole is about to get his second victim. And Jingster is about to get his first kill, and there you go. Joe gets his first kill. Arsehole in the M37 gets his second friendly kill. Meanwhile, there's a Panzer III who should be fighting the enemy, is now rushing back to try and nail this team killer before he can do any more damage. So this arsehole in the M37 has basically taken 4 friendly tanks out of the fight. Meanwhile, Joe gets his second kill, nails the B1. And team killing arsehole realises he's about to die, so he suicides. And there he goes. And I'm not quite sure what the Panzer III driver's thinking, but he's probably looking at these scores, realising what this arsehole of an artillery has done, so he suicides too. So we've now lost 4 tanks. Not to enemy fire. We've got no artillery. And there's only 3 of us left. And Joe's the only one with a kill. And he knows there's an M2 medium tank up there on the bridge, so he's just blowing away the cover of the train carriage and then waiting for his binoculars to kick in. Oh, where's he gone? There he is. There's his third kill. Now, this is where he gets into trouble. M3 Leaf fires, takes out his engine. He uses the repair kit. Takes another hit. He's on 34 health. 7 enemy tanks versus the 4 of them. Joe's on 4 kills. 7 enemy tanks versus the 3 of them. Joe's on 4 kills. He's the only member of his team to have actually killed anything yet. Well, and still be alive. He's closing in on this martyr. Notice he's loading high explosive. There's now only 2 of them left. Martyr takes a shot. Joe misses. Now, this is quite smart. He slows down so his aiming reticle doesn't magnify. Takes away the cover. Nails him with an HE shell. And yeah, Joe is now the only person left alive on his team. Now the scores look I mean, 10-10? No, it's not 10-10. We've lost 4 tanks to friendly fire and death by suicide, and we're being capped. So, rather than approach from the obvious direction, Joe decides to be sneaky. Now, the enemy team do have 2 very good artillery, so we can't afford to be spotted by this Panzer 38. And there's no need to rush. It's going to take a long time for one lone tank to cap. There's pretty much only one place this guy can be, and that's on the other side of those shipping containers. We've checked everywhere else. There he is.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Top gun. Artillery takes a pot shot. Too little, too late. But, you know, 34 health. Even tier 3 artillery splash damage can kill him now. There's still 8.5 minutes of this game left, so he can afford to waste a bit of time. Well, he's not wasting time, but he's waiting here to see if they're going to try to cap. Which is a reasonable assumption to make. And if they don't, well, there's plenty of time for him to go and hunt them down. Now he's got armour piercing loaded, but he does have 6 high explosive shells left. There's a quick look, see if anybody's coming. Nobody capping. Bearing in mind where artillery will have deployed, thinking about which way they might be moving around. Not a lot happening here, so Joe decides he's going to sweep around. See if one of the artillery is trying to sweep around from the north and come down the western flank. And hopefully he can intercept him. And if they haven't, well, he's got the speed, providing he doesn't go too far, he's got the speed to come back and intercept anybody who tries to start capping. So that's what he decides to do. Although, when you're playing in a tier 4 game, you can find yourself falling into the trap of assuming your enemies are smarter than they actually are. I mean, the majority of the players in a tier 10 game are idiots. Down here in the lower tiers, most people haven't been playing for longer than a week. But you do get people, you know, it never pays to underestimate them either, because you get players like Jingster Joe. Oh, and we're being capped. So we know where at least one of them is. Actually, looking at the speed that cap count is going up, I think we know where both of them are. He's switching back to high explosives. Smart choice when you're dealing with artillery. Not renowned for having a lot of armour. Fortunately, he doesn't have an awful lot of cover to approach the cap from. So he's going to have to rely on speed. There's the Sturmpanzer.
Got him.
7 kills. Can we make it 8? Yep, they are definitely both there. Well, they were. There's only one of them left. Where's that M37? There he is. Oh, this could be... Oh, crap, didn't kill him. He fired, he missed. We're going to reload before he will. And there you go. Jingster Joe getting 8 kills in a tier 4 game in the Su-85B. Not helped at all by this utter arsehole over there in the M37 who killed all of the friendly artillery Then Suicide had taken himself out of the game and basically inspired one of our other tier 4 mediums to give up and suicide himself after seeing the carnage this guy had wreaked. And despite it all, 8 kills. Not bad at all. Very well played indeed, Joe. Next we have Baritoner in the always popular M18 Hellcat, American Tier 6 tank destroyer, who's in the Tier 7 game on Fjords. Let's expand that map so we can see what's going on. And yeah, the pass leading right into the middle of the town is absolutely wide open. There's a heavy moving down to try to cover it with another tank destroyer backing him up. But there's nobody there other than a T-20, an M6 and a Jagdpanther, and sure enough, here come the enemy team piling around the side of the mountain. And they're coming around in force. Those guys are going to need some help pretty damn soon. There's just not enough of them there. Especially if somebody is coming around the northern route around the side of that mountain. So Baritoner is, well, he's leading the attack. There's some slower mediums that are just about catching up with him right now, and a light tank. Looks like a leopard, and moving at that speed he's got to be stuck. So there's his first hit, no kills. But look at the town. There's like half the enemy team coming rushing around that side. Amazingly, alright, the M6 just died, but those guys held them off like you wouldn't believe, but they're going to get overwhelmed any second now. So Baritoner sees the threat. Instead of glory hunting for enemy artillery, he goes back to assist. T-20's yelling for help. There's him and a T-34-85 is about to die. There he goes, he's gone. T-20 doing what he can, but he's completely overwhelmed. And he's going to die soon. And we finally make it into position. Too late to save the T-20.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
So there's our first kill. M6 heavy tank. Bear in mind this is a tier 7 game. Now, despite the fact that we've got an unknown number of enemy tanks heading straight for our cap, it does look like we're doing quite well here. Unfortunately, the team have tried to cap too early. The majority of the team, we were winning 7-4. The majority of the team was sitting in the enemy cap circle, completely exposed to fire. And now their artillery is absolutely kicking our ass. So we can forget capping. Far too early, getting wiped out by an enemy counterattack. Pull the scores back. We were winning 7-4 a minute ago. Scores are now 9-9. Pretty much everybody who went over there to cap is going to get wiped out. Baritoner's, with this T-150, they're doing their level best to try to save our artillery. Although we only have an M41 left. These guys are just kicking the arse of everything down here.
Enemy armor is damaged.
But we've got this under control, and we are now losing 10-11. And that's how quickly your fortunes can change playing this game. It all looked so good. You can see the map. The only surviving guy who tried to cap is the Leopard light tank, and he's about to get his ass kicked by 2 mediums, a tank destroyer and artillery. So Baritoner's up to 3 kills between him and the T-150 and friendly artillery. They've successfully defended the counter-attack. Just need to finish off this IS. Oh, he's got the 122mm gun. Now, he won't be able to one-shot us unless he hits our ammo rack, but he can cause some severe damage if we let him get it in. Come on, stay still. I want to shoot you. There we go. Get an artillery cover. And hope if RT is watching, they're going to shoot for the T-150. So, the enemy team, those who are remaining, were all around this spot here, over by E2. Basically just slaughtering everybody who tried to cap too early. So they're probably coming this route here, which is exactly where we're heading. Although, if any of them are sneaky, they'll be coming around this way. And that T-150, well, he's taking his responsibilities very, very seriously, but 47 health? But, you know, what are you going to do? Are you going to let a Hellcat go first with 13mm of armour? Or perhaps the artillery? So, you know, respect to the T-150 driver. He probably knew he didn't stand much of a chance, but he did the heavy tank thing anyway. And, yep, they went around. Artie's about to bite it. We're on 5 kills. There's 3 of them left. We only know where 2 of them are. They still have a tier 5 artillery piece. God alone only knows where that is. There's our first hit. Artie's at the back there. There he is. M41. Okay, nailed the 3001P. T-25's coming around. Got him. Now, this rock is not enough cover from artillery. We need to move. He fired. It looks like it hit the wreck of something in front of him. Now with 343 health and a vehicle that has an open top and 13mm of armour, you don't want to be playing chicken with artillery. So by going around, well, he's either going to... Artillery may be thinking he's waiting for me to come around the corner, and he's just going to sit there on the other side of the corner playing chicken. Or he could be coming back this way. Or he could be going for it and chasing us around. Now, if he's waiting, or if he's chasing us around, we've got the advantage. If he's coming back this way, it's going to be down to luck, and who can aim the fastest, and whose nerve breaks first. And it looks like what actually happened was Artie chased us around the mountain, anticipating that we were going to go around, but now he's realised, and he's turned the other way, and oh, 13 health, you've got to be kidding. But we've got him. Yeah, we've got him. So there you go, Baritona racking up 8 kills in a patch 7.5 replay in a tier 7 game in his tier 6 M18 Hellcat. And that ain't bad at all. Times 5 experience. Obviously some sort of special event going on when he recorded this one. 8,500 experience and 35,000 credits. Not too bad at all. Top Gun. Obviously, patch 7.5. That was also Bolter's medal. Good game. Well played. Next, we have Black Chamber in his Jagdpanther II. With the 128mm gun. Seems to be fully upgraded, judging by the speed he's moving. It's a tier 8 German tank destroyer, it's a tier 9 game, and it's an assault on Malinovka. And what you're going to see here is, well, it's the ideal tank destroyer game. Black Chamber does pretty much everything right, but he has a good team too. And this is textbook tank destroyer gameplay. So for anybody who's watching these videos and thinking, I wonder if tank destroyers are for me, just watch this.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Now ideally, if you're driving a tank destroyer, you don't want to be the first one forward, because that just means you're the first one to die, because tank destroyers typically don't have the view range of medium tanks, heavy tanks and light tanks, and that's because they tend to be more stealthy, lower profile. Now the Jagdpanther II is not particularly stealthy or low profile, it's an absolutely huge machine.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
And it's a very tall machine too, so it does have a good view range, but generally speaking tank destroyers tend to have shorter view ranges and have more stealth features because they're lower profile than equivalent tier medium tanks and heavies. So if you do charge forward, they just see you before you see them, and the first thing you know about enemy tanks is when they're shooting at you, and you've already failed if that's happening. Under ideal circumstances, which is exactly what Black Chamber is doing here, he's letting his mediums and heavies go ahead. He's letting his light tanks go ahead, although to be fair, on here the light tanks are on the other side of the field, or the light tank. And he's shooting at the targets that these guys are detecting. So he's basically the team's firepower. They're the team's eyes and ears, and they're blocking, if you like. And you're going to see some intelligent use of cover as well. A little difficult to do in this position, but he's not the one, actually, it's the Pershing, the M26 up there that's spotting these enemy tanks. And here he goes. Right, now he's in the spot he wants to be in. He's on the higher ground so he can shoot down into these fellas. The Pershing is the one lighting them up. He's got plenty of cover between himself and these enemy tanks. Oh, E75, back off, back off, back off. I've got this. Nailed the IS-3. And because the cover that's in front of him is more than 15 metres away, these enemy tanks can't see him. Even when he fires, they can't see his gun going off. So he's basically just... it's textbook tank destroyer gameplay. Now there's nobody up ahead of him, so he's got no targets. Now a lot of people who are newer to the game at this point would be moving forward, trying to find targets to shoot at, because it seems like a logical thing to do. It's almost always a bad idea in a tank destroyer. If you have friendly tanks with you, let them move up. Let the guys who are designed, guys with turrets, guys who are designed for dogfighting, let them move up, spot the targets for you. You kill what it is that they encounter. So we have a 4502P moving up over there. I'm a bit disappointed the Type 59's sitting in the woods here, hiding behind a bush. But the 4502P moves up. He's close enough to detect the T-34. So he's manoeuvring, always keeping bushes in a line of sight between himself and this T-34. So the T-34 isn't going to see him. And he almost had a shot, but the T-34's tucked around the corner of the church, so he just moves up a little more. Plenty of cover. Come on, where are you? Oh, hello. Object 704. Okay. Now, the enemy team have already lost. If they let the attackers get this far up the hill on Malinovka, where you can actually start to spot defending tank destroyers, it's game over. There's his fourth kill. Very, very useful kill. Taking out an Object 704, and he finally has a shot at that T-34. So here comes kill number 5.
He's gone. Find another target.
And there's the enemy AMX 5120. That's their biggest tank. Probably one of the most dangerous, but they just killed the Lurva while we're here. There's a Tiger up there too, which he spotted but has now disappeared. And the AMX 5120 has a very, very dangerous auto-loading gun. But it doesn't have much in the way of armour. As you can see. Despite being tier 9, this Jagdpanther's tier 8 gun that can easily kill an AMX-50-120, as long as he doesn't get the opportunity to fire back. And in case you're wondering, he did hit that Tiger. He disappeared before we saw the shot land, because there's the Tiger now. It took another hit, he's on 37%. Type 59's moving up, good. Need to watch out for that AMX-50-120. Now his gun's pointing the other way, he's shooting at the Type 59, or he's trying to. Okay, let's get the Tiger. No, no shot at the Tiger. Okay, AMX-50-120. Okay, he's in lower ground than us, and he's backing off into cover. If we're going to get that guy, we're going to have to move further up and then turn to shoot down into him. Artillery just nailed the Tiger. After their artillery killed our Type 59. So he's moving up here to try and get a flanking shot in at the AMX-50-120, but now he doesn't need to because our E-75 has killed him. It's just the teamwork going on, particularly between these two heavies, the E-75, the 4502P, and Black Chamber here in his Jagdpanther II. All supporting each other, all working together. And Black Chamber's coming up the hill looking for the enemy S-51. And he doesn't know that the guy's still up here, although he probably is. But any second now you're going to see some artillery tracer. There it goes. Yep, he's still here. And he's making a run for it, but far too little, far too late. Kill number 7. Now there's a Super Pershing, there he is. And that's not a good angle. Oh, he's turning, he's giving us his side. Oh yes. Straight in the side of the turret. He's determined to kill that Jagdpanther. Got him. 8 kills. What they got left? What's that, an IS-8? Some tier 8 medium. Let's have a quick look. T-44 and an IS-8. And we're capping. And these guys are probably in the woods. Here we go. Oh, and the IS-8 only has 91 health. And yeah, that's 9 kills. And there goes the T-44. And we're probably going to cap before we can kill him. But let's take a shot anyway. Oh, look at that. And there we go. Capped. And there's a well-deserved congratulations there from the enemy AMX-50-120. And 9 kills. Yeah, not too bad at all. Look at that. He only missed 1 shot. Absolutely everything else he fired hit and damaged. And so a very well-deserved Top Gun, Sniper and Patch 7.5 replay, so Bolter's medal there, for Black Chamber in his Jagdpanther II Tier 8 German tank destroyer in a Tier 9 assault battle on Malinovka. So I'm going to wrap things up here with another M18 Hellcat replay. This is Spoink 1337, and you're probably thinking, hang on, we've already seen this one. And it's actually very, very similar to another M18 Hellcat replay that Spoink sent in. Same map, and he even has the same position at the start. But this time around, he's not top tier. It's a Tier 7 game in his Tier 6 M18 Hellcat. And he heads for the same sniping position. And he even comes across the same enemy tank. Oh wait, it was a Tiger. No, it was a Panzer IV last time, wasn't it? This time it's a Jagdpanther IV. So there's first blood. Let's just expand the map a little. Now, worryingly, and this is a standard battle, not the encounter battle that we saw last time, Spoink was running around on Ruinberg in his Hellcat. There's nobody gone up to the village. The crossroads over on the eastern side of the map. Now there's a couple of tanks, well there's a couple, there is a medium tank moving up there now, but that's it. 3601H, and well, we know there's a T-49. Oh, there's a 12T, the 3601 because the 3601 is the only guy protecting that entire flank, and the 12T must have emptied his magazine by now, but look at the damage that they've done to that 3601. Got it. Right, there's our first kill. Now, what's this KV-1S going to do? We could use his support over here, but he's not... Oh, crap, artillery. Yeah, we could use his support over here, but he's not in a great position to be moving up into that crossroads. He'll get hammered on the way up from flanking fire. And the T-43... Oh, it was a T-43, not a T-49. My mistake. And we've just lost the 3601. Fantastic. And we've just lost the Stug. So let's get back into our favourite position. And the only other thing preventing this enemy... all we know that's up there is a T-43. I'll bet you there's more. And we got a BGR. Seriously, that's it. And he's not going to last much longer either. In fact, there he's gone. Artillery finished him off.
Penetration.
Hellcat and a T-43, and we've been spotted. They know we're here. Somebody else is putting some shots into that Hellcat. Possibly this KV-1. Well, yeah. KV-1. I say it was the KV-1S. He would have been. He wouldn't have done that little damage to him with the 122mm gun. Unless, of course, he only has the 100mm gun. We don't know. And it looks like it was just the Hellcat 12T and T-43 that went up this way. T-43 spotted us again. Quite safe from artillery in that little hidey hole up there. But that T-43 isn't coming out. Not with a KV-1S. Oh, who's getting the crap beaten out of him? There he is. Come on, come on, come on. We can have you. Gotcha. There we go. Right. And the KV-1S sat still in one place for far too bloody long, getting nickel and dime to death by enemy artillery and that Tiger. Oh, speaking of which, hello. Oh, he's seen us. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. Sixth Sense is an amazing skill. Well, it's not a skill, it's a perk, but you know what I mean. And, oh look, the team's getting its ass kicked. Only 3 of us left, and 2 of us are artillery. Oh, no, my bad. We've got a Jagdpanther on 46 health. And a Hummel. And then us. That Jagdpanther is not in a fantastic spot. He's obviously hiding around a... He's trying to... Oh, crap, KV-1S. Keep moving, keep moving. Jagdpanther's basically cornered himself with an enemy heavy tank coming down the road towards him. Oh, and... Excellent, he kills the SU-100. But the heavy's going to get him. He won't... Awesome, he did reload in time, and he nailed the KV-1S. Well played. I don't know if you're watching what's going on the map down here. This Jagdpanther, how long is his luck going to last out? Everything's come down the road to try and weasel him out of this little side alley he's parked in. He's just killed. But he only has 46 health. Oh, he's doomed now. Look at that. 2 heavies. Yeah, they got him. So well played there, Jagdpanther driver. Unfortunately, there's now just us and the artillery left. Against 4 enemies. Oh, there's the AMX. Ah, yeah, that could have... that was bad. Oh, and that was worse. But we should be able to reload before he can. Come on, come on. But it's not him I'm worried about. Look at that. Killed our gunner, blew our tracks off, and... Where did that shot come from? Unless that was friendly artillery, missing by a mile, and potentially killing us. Because they don't have any artillery left. Right, this is not good. I'm not sure why he drives up here. I know there's a little cubby hole, which he drives up here to check it out. I don't know if he's looking to see if there's anybody hidden in there. But there isn't. So, back into the fight. Just apologise for the frame rate here, I'm not quite sure what's going on. I don't know what our artillery is thinking here. He hasn't moved the entire game. There's 3 enemy tanks who are going to be heading for our base. And he's not even in cover. Watch, when we come around the corner, you just see where this Hummel's sitting. You see where this guy's positioned himself, and you just know not to expect much from friendly artillery. He even looks like he's stock. He doesn't have the upgraded gun. He's just sitting in the open there. And any second now, enemy heavies are going to start rumbling into the base. Well, if nothing else, here they come. We can always use him to spot targets for us. KV-1S. And it bounced. We really didn't need that. He's killed the Hummel, obviously. And another bounce. And we really didn't need that. Now the question is, do they now know where we are? Well, probably not. Sixth Sense hasn't gone off. There he is. Yeah, he has no idea where we are. Now he does. Too little too late. But more worryingly, the other 2 guys on the enemy team now know where we are. So let's not be where they think we are. Check the corner, nothing there, clear, yep. Nothing coming down that way. Other side's clear, so they've got to be coming from the same direction as the KV-1S. Going to need to be careful though, because they're probably going to have their guns pointed at this corner, given that this was our last known position. Didn't see anything. More importantly, Sixth Sense didn't flash up, so they didn't see us. Where the hell are these guys? There's no cap counter sprung up, so they're not sitting in the cap circle. What the hell are they doing? Come on guys, we don't have all day. Shit, or get off the pot. There they are. Well, we can't see them, but we know there's somebody in there. There's a line of bushes there blocking line of sight. So they're on the other side of those line of bushes. Whoa! There he goes, Tiger. Yeah, and he's seen us. Right, this is not great. This could be a lot better. You don't want to be poking your nose around a corner with a Tiger aiming at the corner. But we've broken contact long enough for both of us to drop off each other's radar. And if they have any sense whatsoever, that other fellow, the tier 6, will be coming around this way. Now unfortunately, going around this way is probably also one of our better options. Ah, they're not capping anymore. The Tiger's coming after us. Where is he? Has he already made the corner? He might have. Yes, he has. He's looking the wrong way. Get him. Can we get another shot in before he turns around? Yeah, we can. Oh, crap. We moved just as we fired and it missed. That's going to cost us. 249 health. You don't want to be sticking your arse out around a corner with a Tiger pointing his gun at you. So, let's put that speed to good use. As long as we can... Oh, somebody spotted us. It's the Tiger. Tiger's trying to chase us? Really? That's your plan, is it? You're going to chase us in a Tiger? Yeah, let me know how that one works out for you. Or is he perhaps herding us towards it, wherever that other tank is. Hard to tell. Love to know where the other guy is. Oh, there he is. KV-1S, and yep, he's seen us. Now we can one-shot kill him. Just depends what gun he has. 122mm. Damn it! Okay, we've got to basically make his aiming time work against him. And that means not getting too close. Oh, here he comes. Gotcha! That was close. Okay, Tiger's gone back to cap. Tiger basically knows he's never going to catch a Hellcat. And if he can start... I mean, we might have been going to cap ourselves, which would have been pretty stupid. The Tiger would have made it over in time to reset. But if he can start capping before we start capping, then we have to come back and face him. Because there's no other way we can win. So he's doing the smartest thing he can do. Just the question is, how smart about it is he going to be? There he is, but he hasn't spotted us. Sixth sense is not going off. He's not turning his turret. Why is he not turning his turret? Does he still not know we're here? Sixth sense didn't go off. He has no idea where he got shot from. It's because there's two. You can see it. There was actually a second line of bushes between us and him. Which is bizarre that we could see him. But hey, I'm not going to argue about it. He's over there somewhere. Or he was. Yep, he hasn't moved. He's still there. Alright, take a second shot. Now his turret's moving. Can we get a third shot in before he turns his turret round and aims? Yes, we can. So, yeah. Bingo. Top Gun. In the M18 Hellcat, the Tier 7 game on Ruinberg. And, you know, you've seen other games where people have walked away with 9 kills, 10 kills, 11 kills, even 12 kills. And there's nothing wrong with getting a score like that. It's an immensely entertaining game to watch. But let's not forget that Top Gun's Special 2. You know, that's why they give you a medal for it. And it's not about the number of kills you get. It's how you get them. And that was an exceptionally well-played game. Lots of good tactical thinking going on there. Well done. Spawning 1337 in the M18 Hellcat in a Tier 7 standard battle on Ruinberg. And that brings this collection. In fact, the final Tank Destroyer replay roundup. I have no more Tank Destroyer replays to show you other than the runners-up and the winner. So enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm away to start rendering the final Tank Destroyer replay video. As always, take care on the battlefield, and I'll catch you next time.